I need you to get some of this. Do y'all know what this is? Water. Drink it now. You're dehydrated. That's the problem. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the Aquarius. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Aquarius as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my Patreon. I am going to be doing extended readings for Libra, Cancer, and Sagittarius at this time because you guys have showed me the most love on my videos for October so far. So if you want an extended from me, show the video you love some love and you will get an extended. Whichever videos perform the best, that is the video I do extendeds of on Patreon, as well as some other human design things. And yeah, I feel like literally every time I get on here, I look different. Like I'm always doing something different to my hair. I just dyed it. I need to get a haircut though, because this is looking a little crazy. But yeah, Aquarius, let's tap into your reading. I meant to do this last night, but I was too tired. So let's flip over your cards, see what you need to surrender. Happy eclipse season. We are in eclipse season, so you guys are probably feeling the effects as well because it's in Taurus and Scorpio, and Aquarius squares Scorpio and Taurus. So there's going to be some tension for y'all there too. All right, mental health check. The blunt truth you need to hear. Mental health check, and you need an orgasm. Okay, so things do seem to be a little tense right now, a little bit you need some water. Like I said, there's a couple things you need. Clarify mental health check. You have transformative ending, 999. And then the only constant is change. Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on here. It's a big time for you, Aquarius. It's a big time where there's something that is ending in your life and some things that are changing in your life. And it's kind of like fixed signs. Fixed signs don't like change. They don't, not at all. They prefer things to stay the same, for things to be predictable. And especially for you, Aquarius, it may be hard for you to mentally accept a change that is occurring in your life. If you're seeing 999, that means that there is something that is inevitably ending for you. Endings are a part of life, okay? There's not always beginnings. Without endings, there is no beginnings. So, and then 555. So look out for seeing 999 and 555 specifically. That means that something is changing on the horizon for you, or you're in the midst of a very transformative change. And this may be something that you kind of are seeing you need some therapy for, some support. You cannot go through this situation alone because it's just a lot on your mental health, right? But eclipses are always about faded changes, faded endings, things that are supposed to leave, supposed to come in. And if there was a period for the first cycle of eclipses in April and May where you were not releasing, you were not letting go, you were still holding on to things that you were not supposed to be holding on to mentally, physically, emotionally. That is why it is so hard now to let go. You're supposed to surrender, fully surrender. You're supposed to fully allow things to leave your life. When we hold on to things, that is what actually causes us more pain than letting go, believe it or not. So, you can try it out for yourself if you don't believe me. So let's see here. What is ending and changing in Aquarius' life right now? Aquarians, what is ending and changing right now that is so transformative? Let's see what the Everything deck has to say. What is so transformative? We have legal matters. Some of you are undergoing some legal changes, or you're having to take legal matters. You have self-sabotage. We have vacation. What is ending or transforming for Aquarius? The truth will come out. About what? Manifest. Something that you want is manifesting for you, but it comes with an ending of some sort. Remember that. Whatever you're wanting that you're asking for comes with an ending first. Okay? We have envy. What else is we have fame. Oh. Some of you are meant for more. You're meant to be in the spotlight. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to step out of your comfort zone. Tell me more about what else is ending or transforming for Aquarius. We have inner child trauma. All right, so we have luck. Yeah, this is going to be a really, really good change for you. This is a really, really good change, but obviously it depends on your relationship to change and how you perceive change. If it's going to be fun while you're going through it, but I think it's something that you can really make fun if you try to. All right, as long as you don't have like a rigid mindset about like change, and you try to be optimistic, or you surround yourself around people and energies that are optimistic and that can kind of help you see change in a different light and see change as an empowering thing, as a good thing, as a way of self-improvement, then you will definitely have a better time versus if you kind of wallow in the change and you complain and you are moaning and groaning and you're like, I don't want to do this. Then it's going to be miserable. So it's kind of like you get to pick and choose the way you respond to the changes. You can't always control what happens on the outside, but you can always control how you respond to it. And even if it's something you don't want to do, you can allow those feelings to flow. But then at some point you kind of are like, okay, let me just embrace this and let me accept this because it's always for my highest good. It's leading you to more good things. It's leading you to luck. It's leading you to fame. It's leading you to a new job or increase. But it is something that you first have to go through releasing of these old things, releasing of whatever's unrequited or unbalanced, releasing of inner child trauma, releasing of envy. Okay. And the only way for these types of things to be released is if they come up, right? If they are put in your face, if they are triggered. All right. So some of you struggle with relationships or situations that are not reciprocated, right? And so the only way for you to let go of them is if it's blatantly shown to you. This is not balanced in your life. This person is not reciprocating in your life. What are you going to do about it? Inner child trauma. Something is triggering your inner child, a person, a situation, a rejection, an abandonment, whatever it is. The only way you can deal with that and face it is if it's coming up. It's thrown in your face. Envy. Some of you do struggle with envy. We all struggle with envy at some point or another. Envy is not a bad emotion. The behaviors that come with envy can sometimes be bad, but not envy itself. Because without envy, there would be no self-improvement. Right? Because envy is essentially looking at what other people have and saying, I deserve that. I know I deserve that. I want that. And if we didn't have envy, then we would not have any ego, right? But sometimes our ego can take over too much and then we're just stuck in envy and we are idolizing people, and that we don't want to do that either. So there's always a middle ground that needs to be had here, but envy comes up as a way to remind you that you do want more for yourself, that obviously you do think highly of yourself enough to want more, right? But the envy has to serve you in a good way. It has to serve you in a way that empowers you rather than like makes you have negative self-talk or have self-hatred, right? So it's really, really going to come down to, Aquarius, your perception of these changes, your perception of things being shown to you. It's not a personal attack, okay? And I know it's hard not to receive that like that at first when things are thrown in your face and you're getting triggered and you're getting angry and you're like, why? Why is this happening to me? But it really is about it's happening for you so that you can get to these things here, right? And embrace it. You can get out of the self-sabotage. Because think about it this way. If you carry all of these things with you into these good things, what do you think is going to happen? You're carrying this unbalanced, envy, inner child trauma. You're carrying it into this, into your new job, into your new relationship, into the spotlight, into the fame with you. What's going to happen? right? Self-sabotage. So spirit, the universe, your guides are telling you it's time to get rid of that first. It's time to get rid of that because what you want is manifesting. It's coming. But you need to put this down. You need to allow the universe to move this through you. Allow that shift to happen. Allow the envy to come up, the anger, the resentment, the inner child trauma, the unbalanced situations to be right in your face. And you accept that. And you're like, okay, I accept it. And now I'm going to move away from it. Okay. Through that ending, through that transformation, through that change. What is the advice for Aquarius? But it can be amazing. This change will be really, really good for you if you do not complain and moan and groan and you just accept it. You know, you got recognition here. Wow. So things look really good for you. You have to allow this to end first. You have to allow. It looks like, like things, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You have blessing in disguise. Something, this is the message for you, Aquarius. Something that you are about to like literally have a breakdown about. And you're like, why is this ending? Why do I got to do this? Why is this changing? Why? Why is this happening to me? Right? And Spirit is telling you right now that it is a blessing in disguise. You're seeing the 999, you're seeing the 555. Things are changing for you through this eclipse season from now till November, maybe for the rest of the year. And Spirit is saying, stop looking at it as an attack. Stop looking at it as the universe has a vendetta against you. It is not that. What is happening is the more you fight it, it seems like you're being held underwater. It seems like you can't get a break. It's because you're not surrendering to the change. It's because you're not allowing it to become the blessing in disguise, because you're still fighting against the situation that's trying to leave, that's trying to end. And it's not allowing what you're asking for to manifest, right? Let's say you're asking for a new job, you're asking for recognition, you're asking for the increase, you're asking for the fame, you're asking for, bring me my soulmate, bring me my life partner, bring me whoever. And sometimes the only way to get there is through a situation that crumbles, right? Sometimes the only way for you to meet a specific person is if there are things, fated events that happen that get in your way, that so the timing can align, right? So you guys are trying to have too much control over how things manifest. You're like, I want it to be easy and simple and I want it to make sense. It's not. It's not going to make sense. Everything that you're wanting, that you've been asking for, is manifesting right now. The new job, the increase, the fame, the recognition, the soulmates, the friends, the relocation, the new home. It's manifesting, but you are in your own way. You're standing in the way because you are still trying to fight with something that is ending or that's changing. And you're like, this doesn't make any sense. You have to surrender. You have to surrender because everything that you want is literally right there. But you have to stop trying to hold on to what is leaving. You have to stop trying to fight the endings. You have to stop trying to fight the change. You have to stop trying to fight the transformation. Let it go. Okay? Because it's happening. But stop looking at things that fail in your life as, oh, that means I need to go back and try again and be stuck on it for years. And like, no. Everything that's being wiped away, it's a blessing in disguise. You're asking for the things that you want, and the universe is telling you, I can't get that to you without sometimes needing to rip some stuff away first, without needing to put you through some tests, put you through some trials and tribulations, put you through something to build your character. I'm preparing you for what you're asking for. Okay, so some of you don't see it like that right now, but I'm telling you, this is another perspective to consider. It's not all woe is me. It's not always like, oh, this is just bad and this is happening for no reason. No, everything quite literally happens for a reason, to either prepare you for what you're asking for or to put you in the situation to receive it. But it doesn't always make sense. So that's what we need to kind of get you away from, Aquarius, is you trying to make sense of how this is happening and how this could possibly be a blessing in disguise. Well, that's not up for you to know right now. You just have to trust. Learn to trust the process and let go of control of trying to figure everything out. The Death card is at the bottom, or it was at the bottom. All right, what's coming towards Aquarius right now? Whoa. What's coming towards Aquarius right now? Yeah, we got the Moon card and the Devil card. This obsession with the unknown and this obsession with fear and having things figured out is keeping you really stuck. What's coming towards Aquarius right now? 5 of Pentacles. I do see something getting a little hard before it gets better. Sometimes things get worse before they get better, but they are going to get better. So I know you don't believe that right now, but I need you to trust me. I need you to trust me on this. It's gonna be a gray area. It's not gonna make sense. It's not gonna make sense. But remember what I'm telling you. It's not gonna make sense yet. It's not. Whoa, these cards are going like literally insane. What else is coming towards Aquarius? It's not going to make sense yet. Not yet, but it's leading you to where you need to be. It's leading you to a lot of possibilities. We got this 3 of Swords at the bottom. But I do see there's a period of going through pain or heartbreak first before you get there. But Spirit is telling you it's temporary. It's literally temporary. This feeling of being lost. I don't really know what's going on. The truth is coming. Ace of Swords. This feeling of this. There's so many options. There's so many paths I could possibly take. The path will be made clear to you. All right. Focus on what is coming up through these things. What emotions are you feeling? It's a time to tap back into your emotions and feeling things. Some of you have been kind of shut down or on autopilot for a while, and you haven't really been thinking about your feelings and how things affect you. And sometimes like deflecting or even complaining can be a way to avoid really feeling the feelings. So doing your best to like tackle that inner child trauma or tackle those feelings, the more uncomfortable ones, the negative ones, and see what they're trying to show you, what they're trying to teach you, so you can be a more emotionally developed person in order to achieve what you want in relationships, in jobs, wherever that may be. All right. That's what we got for there, Aquarius. So any last words? Any last words of advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and South Node? We have the Ace of Wands. What else? Aquarius. 5 of Cups. It's literally okay to be disappointed. It's okay to feel sad that things did not work out the way that you had planned, the way that you expected. But there's better. There's a better way of it being done. There's a better outcome than you're expecting it to be. You just need to really try to be as optimistic as you possibly can. We have surrender to passion, and then we have surrender your fear of change. So it's like it's easy to stay stuck and really just complain and be upset because you're like, I don't want to go through this change. It's uncomfortable to me. It's foreign to me. But it's leading you to just focus on things that are exciting and passionate and freeing to you. It's happening for a good reason. If you will allow it and you'll accept it and you still honor the emotions that come with it instead of kind of getting mad at the emotions, you can feel through them. And it's much easier said than done, trust me. But take your time. Knight of Pentacles, take your time going through it, feeling through it. It's leading you to more money, more passion, more excitement. It's leading you to knowing some things about yourself and this false sense of happiness that you had before. And what does happiness really look like for you? What does that really mean? Some things that you have been saying make you happy, or you're deeming as like, oh, this would make me happy. You're seeing, okay, that's maybe not what I thought happiness was, especially if you didn't have a good example from childhood about what happiness and family and joy and safety look like. So there's a lot that's being revealed to you through this process, but it's for your highest good. It's to get you where you need to be and to put you in a place mentally and emotionally where you will not self-sabotage it, because You are dealing with the feelings now instead of later. All right. You're preparing for the big game. You're not just jumping into it. A lot of you guys still need some time, some work to be done before you get there. And it seems like it's more so internally than externally. All right. So thank you, Aquarius. Hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please let me know down in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share this reading with 10 Aquarians you know. So the channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything. Y'all hold down the fort.